Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, grade 4. Today we are going to start our next topic, a plant process, that is reproduction. Students, reproduction means the process that produces babies or young animals, but in flowering or plant case we know that a process that produces new plants is called reproduction. Students, reproduction involves the fertilization. Fertilization is the process of making. Fertilization is the process of making fusion of egg and sperm in animal case, but in plant case another type of fertilization is present, that is pollination, right? Instead of plant being male and female like animal, plant reproduction or reproduction in plants contain both male and female parts at the same place. In flowering plants, reproduction takes place in flowers. Where does reproduction takes place? In the flowers. This is the question about this topic. Where does reproduction takes place in the flowering plants? The answer is reproduction takes place in the flowers. Dear students, in this figure you can see that different types of and different parts of a plant that is helpful in the reproduction. These are very important parts of a flower. Now students, please listen carefully. This is ovary. This is the whole part that represents the female reproductive organ. Stigma, the upper part is just called stigma. This is style, and this one ovary, and whole we call it as a pistil. Student, this is petals. These are petals. These are colored, brightly colored petals of a flower. And this is sepal. This is present in always green color, and it protects the plant. Okay, now you can see here an anther and a long hair-like structure, that is filament, and we are collectively called it as a stamen, and this is the male reproductive part of a plant. So it is the whole structure of a flower, or both male and female reproductive organs of a plant. Now dear students, come towards the functions of this flower and their parts. First, sepals. As I already mentioned that it protects the bud before it opens into a flower. It is always present outside the flower, and it protects the bud before it opens into a flower. Once the flower is open, the job of the petal is done. Okay, now, so the job of petal are usually large and colorful. The job is to attract insects that come towards the flower for the pollination, or by the wind transfer pollen grains from one anther to stigma of a carpel or a pistil. Students, petals are brightly colored that attracts insects. Now stamen. As we know that stamen is the male part of a flower, which included anther, this one, and filament, the hair-like structure. Pistil. It is the female reproductive part of a plant. It includes stigma, upper part, in between style, and in the last ovary, collectively known as pistil. At the top of the pistil, stigma, then tube leads to the ovary. Dear students, on page number 25, another concept, that is how does reproduction or fertilization takes place. So in plants, fertilization occurs by bird, insects, or winds that transfer the pollen grains from one anther to the stigma of a plant. By this diagram, you can clearly see that pollen grains can be transferred from the anther of one flower to the stigma of another plant, right? This is known as fertilization or pollination in the plants. After the transfer of pollen grains from the stigma, pollen goes down into the tube, that is known as style, and then becomes towards the ovary, where it fertilizes an egg and seed is formed, because seed is formed in the ovary or in this pistil. On page number 25, did you know? Students, some non-flowering plants produce spores, because in flowering plants reproduction takes place only in flowers. But in non-flowering plants, reproduction takes place by the spores. Spore is a cell made up of some plants that is just like a seed and can be produced new plant. So spores are scattered by wind or water, start to grow if they land somewhere where the conditions are right. So how spores are separate? Spores are separated by the wind and water. Some plants reproduce by growing new shoots and roots. Same like that, some plants produced by flowers, some produced by spores, and other produced by roots and shoots into new plants. So strawberry is a plant that does this, means that reproduced by this process. Dear students, test yourself question means learning is fun on page number 25. 3 questions are present here. Please note these questions on your notebook and the answers also. And the answers of these questions are: question number 1. What are the functions of these parts of a plant? Root, stem, leaf and flower. So root. The roots absorb water and minerals from the ground. Stem. It transports water up the plant leaf. They are the place where food is produced. In the last flower, flowers produce seed which form new plants. Is that clear? Students, second question is name the processes that present in the plant and write a short note on it. First, photosynthesis. Second, transpiration. Third, transportation. Fourth, reproduction. Photosynthesis, food making process of a plant. Transpiration, water evaporation process in plant. Transportation, movement of food through plant's tube, means xylem and phloem. Reproduction, the process that produces new plants. Now, third and last question, how does fertilization takes place in plants? Draw a diagram. So, by drawing this diagram, you can explain the fertilization process in the plant. This diagram is also present on your book. So, note these questions in your notebooks. Thank you.